Tuskegee is going to have a hard time doing that here today, so we better get it going.
L.C. Cole obviously new to this rivalry, and
quarterback James, little quick out. Pass is caught. It's gathered at the 20. Oh, they fixed up 3 or 4 yards. Little quick out to that. Brown gathering the pass in for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. First, I believe first and 15. So that would make it about second and 11. The 31-yard line.
Well, obviously, L.C. Cole, new to this rivalry, does not know that some games, albeit Division II or Division I AA or what have you, some games you throw all that kind of stuff out the window. These two teams are going to get at it. And like he said, these two teams, you can throw a rocket at one another. The distances are so close. And this rivalry transcends a number of scholarships and all that other kind of stuff.
Zachary on the calls, got the ball. Plows forward to the state 30-yard line. Nothing significant there on the yard.
Tuskegee having much more success running the football with the fullback, Chad Williams, than with the running backs, Matthew Hazel and Sevron Zachary.
30-yard line. Third 10, 30-yard line for Tuskegee. 11 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in quarter number 2. Quarterback James trying to sustain this drive. Calling signals from the Columbus and the Crampton Bowl. He fakes the run.
Play action.
Looking. Taken down. Beautiful play on the part of 56 or 55 of Alabama State. But for that play, it looked like 86, 85 was clearing the end zone for 86 rather. And looks also like the play had good potential.
55 is Marquez Smith, a 6'2", 215-pound junior out of Miami, and he's done a tremendous job at the middle linebacker position for Alabama State.
He made an excellent play there as the
outside linebacker.
Back quarterback.
Anytime the returning team calls a timeout, you always have to be wary of a reverse or some sort of lateral play or anything of that sort. So now they'll make sure Tuskegee will make sure they're ready. Will be ready to defend any of those kind of trick plays.
Yes, and there is time being called on the field. 11:15 to go in the second quarter. Tuskegee still up by a touchdown, and we'll see what Tuskegee's offense is going to do. Are they going to punch this ball away, or just what's going to happen?
Now, mind you, Alabama State is in a terrible position to run any sort of trick play on defense. On their punt return. So we'll see how this all works out.
Tuskegee punt formation. Kick it away. Angling to the right side. Goes out of bounds. Adams. Wow. Now, referee is really acting like this is not really going very far at all. And it looks like he's marking the ball up at about the 28-yard line.
Not what you want at all. If you're Tuskegee, might as well have gone for it if you're only going to get a 7-yard punt out of it.
That was not good news there. That was good execution on the part of the Golden Tigers. Punt only 11 yards. 27-yard line. A continuation of our sponsors for today's games are African Images. See Coach Shaka for Custom Sports Outfits. Of course, our David Warren, Sheriff, R. Keith Thomas, Attorney at Law, Posters Cafe. The right spot, 1206 East Martin Luther King Highway. Dr. H.M. Vance, Senior and Junior Family and Staff. And Victor Chevy Oldsmobile, 283-6846. If you didn't buy your car at Victor, you paid too much. 2nd and 7. Quarterback Kennedy. False start on Alabama State's car. That's a false start. That's a false start on the right side of the offensive line. 61 looks like he jumped mistake prematurely. And the infraction will be imposed 5 yards. Against the opponent for a false start on the outside.
Alabama State, they penalized 5 yards for illegal procedure. Ladies and gentlemen, the crossover gate located in the north end zone is closed and will remain closed for the remainder of the game.
That makes it 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line of Alabama.
Alabama State may have seen something in the Tuskegee defense, I don't know, but they've actually run the football a lot more ever since those first couple of drives.
Out of a shotgun, quarterback Kennedy surveying that field. Look, give it. Uh-oh. Whoa, my goodness alive. He fired an Aspen Tower. 15 was open, but there's a flag on the play. Overshot his receiver, running a slant in.
Flag came in from the secondary there. The receiver didn't complain about an interference call, but something was called. What was the call? What was the call?
I don't know. Looks like it was against number 58 of Tuskegee. He was shaking his head and waving notes to the referee. Maybe a holding at the line of scrimmage beyond the point.
Tuskegee penalized for holding first down.
Call referee.
A holding call? Well, how'd they get an automatic first down?
In any regard, play continues, and Alabama State still trying to pound, all of a sudden moving away from the run, trying to pound the Golden Tigers on the run.
A holding call?
Yeah.
What is...
Michael Flaker, the ball came to play for
This is getting ridiculous now. I saw no such call. There didn't seem to be any infractions on that last play, or the play before the last.
State, 2nd and 6.
Sometimes you got to play the elements.
You do.
The other elements.
Uh-oh, big little running play. Shot down about 20 years. Who came up from his cornerback position and made a good play. About a yard or two short of first down yardage on the part of Alabama.
He's going to be short of a first down, definitely. Let's see what Alabama State goes to here short yardage. They're not a running football team at all.
Turn 1. Quarterback Kennedy. Back behind him. Calling signals.
Watch number 51 for Tuskegee, Kelvin Powell.
Tuskegee defense tight. He attempts to run, and it looks like he slipped away for the first down.
Yes, he did.
Him, and he slipped away for the first down. Now there's some extracurricular activity going on after the play.
Look at number 49 for Tuskegee, Teresius McCall and Kelvin Powell. Get the sideline riled up. The Tuskegee sideline and the stands and the crowd and the fans, everything. It's real beautiful out there. They have come out in droves to support this Tuskegee University, undefeated Tuskegee University football team.
1st and 10. Alabama State University, 46-yard line. Quarterback Kennedy with I formation, calling signals for the Hornets. And he's confused. There's some confusion. He's trying to change the play. The play clock is running down. They do get it away out of a shotgun formation.
Oh, it's blatant holding.
He lets it go. It's out of bounds. Uncatchable. Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter at all. That ball was thrown to that security guard sitting down there on the rail. But we've got some blatant holding back here on number 49, Teresius McCall. I see a flag down. This definitely has to be on the Alabama State offensive line. See Kelvin Powell coming here, picture. He knows what the call should be. And that's why he's backed up behind.
Signal good news for Alabama State.
Absolutely. The calls have got to go both ways. We've got some numbers here from the first quarter. Numbers don't really say the story. There were obviously 5 big plays, and we've got 4 touchdowns here, 2 by Aaron James, 2 by Darnell Kennedy.
1st and 20, State, Kennedy out of a shotgun, and going to throw on first down. Surveys the field, looking, getting a little bit too much time. Fires it, boy, he's found errantly over number 15's head, almost gathered in for the interception by the Golden Tigers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's sure throwing that football awfully hard, but he isn't that accurate this last two.
Absolutely. The two plays he's had success on were to the tight end on when he was rolling out. And maybe this is one of those quarterbacks that needs a little chaos in order to find the receiver.
Yeah, it seems like since he's going to his running game, mixing it with his passing game, he hasn't been as accurate on the pass. That's good news.
I wonder if he's recovered from that flu injury, and well, he had a flu and a mild concussion on the last football game, so that's probably slowing him down a little bit.
He's throwing again. He's out of his shotgun. He's getting ready to take out, and he is brought down by the Golden Tiger.
Call it.
Play on the defense.
McCall it. Number 49, Tiresias McCall.
Oh, yeah. Don't celebrate too much, guys. We don't want an infraction, but that was an awfully great play. Y'all just made there. I tell you, it was a great play on defense. Quarterback Kenny didn't have a receiver. Decided he was going to run, and they put him on the
3rd and 20.
3rd and 20. It's long for State, and the pass play will be in both pins, no doubt.
Number 49, Tiresias McCall, is a senior. This is his final Turkey Day Classic. He's looking to have a big game. He's done a whale of a job this season for Tuskegee. Number 49, the defensive end. Unquestioned leader of that defensive line.
Defense needs the hole in here. Anything under 20 yards is acceptable. 3rd and
McCall. McCall.
Got it.
They're going to rule it an incomplete pass,
They
but
called the pass incomplete. They said his arm went forward, unfortunately, and they called it a forward pass. Incomplete.
move up to the stands a little bit here, Jesse. You see the dark-colored shirt over to the left, the other section. Yeah. See the dark-colored shirt. Back out a little bit. See, can we get him? Can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, we'll get back to it. Cellular one, cellular one. Move to the left, to the left. To the left. Okay. This section here. Right there.
Oh, that won't come up. Alabama State forced to
that would have
6 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in quarter number 2. Tuskegee in a good position to establish a decent field position here.
Like I said before, they have an awful lot of time to get this punt off, and they didn't get it off. That should have been a delay. More blatant holding. They did call it.
15, 20 minutes. 27-yard line, but like Dennis said,
if I were Tuskegee, I'd make them punt it again.
That much they can kick it again.
Oh, no, not that far. Straight ahead. 50-yard line. Right here. There they are in all the dark-colored shirts. That's the McCall family.
Indication is holding in Alabama State.
And they were very happy on that last series as Tiresias McCall came in and made 2 huge hits on the quarterback. And some blatant holding on number 27, Ricky Reed. The Ricky Reed is the flyer, the guy who goes to block all the punts. And he was just dragged down. It was very ugly. Very ugly. Referee had to call it. As much as it hurt him, he had to call it.
Yes,
David Beckford will kick for
pointed out, many families here the Golden Tiger players take on the action here and view the action here on this great Turkey Day Classic. Alabama State is being forced to re-kick. It's a wise decision on the part of Thomas G and the Golden Tigers to force him to kick it again. And this time from his own 12.
He's got it! He's got it!
He's rolling along fast. He's caught it for a touchdown. He rolled it for a touchdown, I believe. It is a touchdown. It is a touchdown for the Golden
He sold out. He sold out.
On a block punt, but no, the referee is holding. It looks like he's trying to say it isn't a touchdown.
No one's called touchdown. I believe what happened was Ricky Reed, after he blocked the punt, he actually, when he got to the 5-yard line, tapped the ball and tried to push it into the end zone so he could lay on it. And I think that's why the official threw the flag, and they're going to make him have the ball at the 3-yard line. Or they might take it back. Let's see what happens. It's not a touchdown, though. They're going to penalize him. Now, I've never seen this call before. How do you know if Ricky Reed just was trying to get to the ball and pick it up, or if he was trying to tap it into the end zone?
It looked like they made a 5-yard penalty.
It was a 5-yard penalty.
Back to about the 8-yard line. What was the infraction?
The infraction.
5 yards?
And if you notice, the referee never came to tell us what it was because there's probably not a signal for it. It seems to be a call that he made up.
Jock and Dennis, this is typical SWAC football.
But don't worry about it. We're in the wishbone formation and expect Chad Williams, after maybe 1 or 2 runs, to be in the back of the end zone.
Quarterback Aaron James called sack. As the Golden Tigers again inside the red zone, inside, in fact, the 10-yard line.
I've never seen that before. The referee threw the flag but didn't even come to give us a signal because there's probably not even a signal in the rule book for that call.
And then when he gave the infraction, he only gave it to him for 5 yards. I've never heard of a 5-yard penalty for celebration. Maybe that's the rule we're missing, we're not aware of.
It's definitely not in the book.
They're telling us he did give a signal. Maybe he made one up. Soon to be academic, if you ask me. It's going to be academic. Alabama State has not proven to have enough big guys to stop this Tuskegee running attack, especially in short yardage situations. But we'll see.
We will see.
That's why this is the Turkey Day Classic.
At this point, there's 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Golden Tigers up by a touchdown and knocking on the door yet again based on a blocked punt. Beautiful play on special teams made by that Golden Tigers special team.
They line up in the power I formation. No wide receivers, 2 tight ends, 3 running backs. James checks the play. It'll still be a run. Big Chad Williams over the right side.
Good yardage. Got inside the 5-yard line where it'll be second and goal. This is about 3 yards, 4 yards. Second and goal.
You know, some coaches and some teams get carried away and get become fascinated with the passing game and the spread formations. But I always love in these short yardage situations, just line up there and let your big guys hit their big guys and get those little short yards that you need.
And there he goes, and no, it's stacked up, but he does fall forward for a couple of yards. Williams, the fullback who carries the heavy duty for the Golden Tigers, fell forward for a couple of yards. Bringing on a 3rd and goal from about the 2-yard line.
You asked me, this will be a great time, a great situation for a play-action bootleg right here for Aaron James.
Definitely, because everybody's going to be stacked in playing run. No
That's
doubt
right.
about it. Big play in the game, maybe perhaps the biggest play in the game so far. 3rd and goal at the 2. Golden Tigers attempt to increase their lead by 2 touchdowns. Everybody butts in tight. State expecting the run, no doubt. And they get the run, and he rushes the 1-yard line. Looks like he was getting ready to go over. He was getting ready to cross it, and just as
he felt he crossed it. He felt he crossed it. And I know he felt he crossed it because he did cross it. Oh, that's all.
4th and goal.
But they're going to go for it.
The State didn't make it. 4th and goal. 4th and goal. 4th and goal. Golden Tigers knocking at the door. Quarterback James. And looks like they haven't placed the ball down. Played it again. Here it is.
How can they consistently give Alabama State time to reset their defense when Tuskegee obviously wants to go to a hurry-up form? Incredible.
4th and goal. Quarterback James.
It's either a quarterback sneak or Big Chad Williams over the top.
Here it is.
Quarterback sneak.
It should be a touchdown. I saw penetration. There's been no signal by the official yet. Touchdown, I think. Let's see.
Somebody's ripped the ball out. How can there be no signal yet? They're not going to find anything out now. They're not going to find anything out now.
They're trying to say Tuskegee did not score on the play. It looked like penetration was pretty clear. Quarterback James got it there. Looked like he snuck into the end zone. There was a crowd of players huddled up on the ground. But yet they mark it at the 1-foot line.
This has become blatant. This has become blatant. If you look at number 96, Damon Tolson, move down a little bit. He's telling the Alabama State offense to come on, we're waiting on you.
Yeah, I wish we could review this one like the NFL.
If I were Coach Comedy, I would send everything I had.
The State's trying to come out of his own end zone on a running play and then gain the yard of 2 votes.
Alabama State at this point is survival. They're trying to get some room to pass the football. You know they want to pass it, and they just want to get a little room out that end zone to maybe take a chance. But if you notice, Tuskegee's defense has stiffened since the early parts of that first quarter. And I think it's all about field position.
It is about field position. 2nd and 9, the State only gained a yard. Quarterback Kennedy, look out for him, though. He may try to fake a run here and throw out of that end zone. He's capable. High formation, 2 backs behind him. False start. False start on Alabama State's part. Look like.
Well, you never know. you just never know.
You don't. We'll wait for the official ruling here from the field.
Obvious to you and I that number 71 did jump, and it should have been a false start. But in this situation, for whatever reason, we know what the reason is, but we're just nothing's for sure.
Alabama State. False start.
Half the distance to the goal line.
Half the distance. We picked up about a yard on that, didn't we? Half the distance. If they give us something, they give you a phone, man. Right. Okay, let's get it going here. Out of the end zone. I told you Kennedy tried to throw that ball. He's a dangerous little old guy. My goodness, he completed the pass. And Alabama State is.
We've got a flag, and it should be holding. It should be holding. On number 96, Damon Tolson, he was held.
There's a marker on the play.
And let's hope they're bringing it back. Bring it back.
You got to imagine it really hurt him to make this. You got to imagine it's really hurting them to throw some of these flags. The Darnell Kennedy team's upset, so it's obviously against Alabama State. There they go. There they go.
We should have never found that pass. Now, guys, we can see he's getting ready to go ahead. He's going to try to throw out our end zone. So let's get ready for the pass and the rollout here. That's what we're getting ready to get.
I don't know. I'm starting to get frustrated with all of this. Really.
Yeah,
this is amazing. I'd really
Tuskegee and mom steer on a lot of these calls.
I can't wait to see how many penalties Tuskegee has been assessed.
They're marking off something else against Tuskegee.
Yeah, they called a personal foul on something or another, and in this situation, it's so obvious what they're doing. It really is. You know, you try to be impartial, and I really am trying to be impartial, but I got to call it like I see it. You've got these two teams really going at it. Alabama State pinned from some things Tuskegee did that were very positive, the block punt. So it's not as if they gave Tuskegee the benefit of this field position, but they're really penalizing them for no reason right now.
Quarterback Kennedy out of an I formation, out of the hole now, based on the referee's call.
He doesn't have anybody. He doesn't have anybody.
It's a police looker. I mean, it was stuffed out, diagnosed, and just all disengaged by the Golden Tigers, and they had a better shot at that football than State did. As that defense just diagnosed that old play that they've had many years ago in the NFL, you know, where you fake like you're going to run, and then you throw it back to the quarterback, and he attempts to pass. But that time, the Golden Tigers were all over it.
Jock saved for 2 plays. 2 touchdown passes by Darnell Kennedy. This Tuskegee defense has really been ready. They've really been up to the task this Thanksgiving Day.
They have. Tuskegee defense has really settled in, and Alabama State has a lot of mistakes here from the striped shirts today. Otherwise, the thing could already be a little bit out of hand. But anyway, it's 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6 as State is at the 20-yard line. May have been. Actually, not quite as 6. 3rd and 6, 19-yard line. Big defensive series for the Golden Tigers to attempt to stop State and force them to punt. 3rd down. 6 yards to go. Kennedy calling signal. So the
Here they come.
Back, he gets back, drops back to pass.
Here they come.
He fires back across his body, and it is.
Oh my!
What is the rule? What is?
Oh my! They did call it incomplete, but if you look at the umpire and the field judge, they looked at each other, they started to put their arms in an incomplete gesture, but they would hold it.
Yeah, I believe I'm finally ruling incomplete.
This is incredible. This is incredible.
One official looked at the other official, he said, even I said, go that far, I saw that thing, everybody can see it.
And here comes the punting unit.
You could, I mean, in the center of the field, there's no grass, it's wool, all you saw was a brown football on the ground. He said, oh my goodness, I can't get away with this one.
Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Tuskegee should just run the clock out and get out of here.
Let's run this one back for a touchdown. Oh Lord, I think we came off the end a little too quick on that one. I think 27 came off of that left end a little bit too quick for the Golden Tigers. I think they're gonna get you 27. It just looks to me like he started just a second ahead.
I don't know if he started ahead of time. I think he's just been reading the snap count pretty good, and he was right with the ball. But you're not going to get it. You're not going to get the benefit of any doubt today. It's a 5-yard penalty, and that would kind of give L.C. Cole an option here as to what he wants to do. It was 4th down and 6. This would make it 4th and 1.
2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Tuskegee get by touchdown. Now let's see what's happening here. Well, there's been an awful lot of conversation today in this game among officials.
They're going to punt it again, which is the smart play. Excuse me. I said they're going to punt it again, which is the smart play. It might not be as smart with Jeffrey Stanton returning kicks. Jeffrey Stanton has 5 punt returns for touchdowns this season, which is a school record.
That's number 19. That's what it's talking about. Jeffrey Stanton, who's deep for the Golden Tigers.
So Tuskegee needs to be wary of a fake here, because I don't see why anyone would want to kick the ball to Jeffrey Stanton twice in a row.
Excellent.